Hi guys, it's so nice to have you back. I am Dania with Spanish 55. And if you have ever heard Spanish from different countries, you already know that it's wild how different it sounds. You know, like the Spanish from Mexico doesn't sound the same as the Spanish from Spain or the Spanish from Argentina or the Spanish from Colombia. Like, wait, are we even speaking the same language sometimes? I remember when I was in Argentina, it was really hard for me to catch what they were saying the first days that I was there. So I had to constantly ask them to repeat the sentence to me. Like, wait, what? It was really funny because, like I thought we both speak Spanish, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to understand sometimes people's accents and how they deliver stuff and like their words and their slang. So I understand what you are usually struggling with. So as I already said, it's complicated. But I found something very useful. So at the first I found it because I was just curious about it. I was just like, how does this work, And I found this website where people submit voice clips from their region, and it was funny to listen to some of them, but then it was like, wait, this is interesting and this can be useful. So guys, today I'm going to show you this website and we're going to break down some accents from Chile, Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, and Spain. And plus we're going to go around Mexico just so you can hear the different accents in Mexico. That's something interesting and I would like you to hear them. But guys, before we go there, if you're serious about learning Spanish and if you're here, it's probably because you're curious about it. So I truly recommend to check Spanish 55. We work with one-on-one coaching, which is great. And there is a link in the description just for you. So you go there and check it out. And guys, once more, don't forget to listen to the Conquering Spanish or podcast for more tips and stories about the Spanish culture. Okay, so let's go. Vamos. Okay guys, so this is a website. It is called locallingual.com. And as you can see, like you can have every country and it's gonna give you their accent, their language, etc. So today we're gonna focus on the ones that I already mentioned. So we're gonna start with Chile. So we're gonna go over there. I'm gonna zoom in this one. And if you go to the country, you're gonna find what they speak, like they have like this languages, but first of all we have Spanish. So if you click here, well, you have like the male voice, the female voice, but if you click here, you're gonna go to the top voices and the recent voices. So if you click here, you can hear it. So let's hear it.
Hermano, ¿qué tal? Bar Simpson, ¿no?
No, weón, poco yo soy. Colabora, pe, mano.
Ah, chucha atascado. ¿Qué vende, weón? ¿Qué vendes?
Empanada con chicha de jora, weón. No dice que dice dona, weón. Tamare, weón.
We have to listen again. It was so hard to catch. It's really hard to catch, guys. We're gonna listen to it again, and then, yeah, then we can analyze it.
Hermano, ¿qué tal? Bar Simpson, ¿no?
No, weón, poco yo soy. Colabora, pe, mano.
Ah, chucha atascado. ¿Qué vende, weón? ¿Qué vendes?
Empanada con chicha de jora, weón. No dice que dice dona, weón. Tamare, weón.
So you heard that. So pretty much the person is asking, what do you sell, friend? Like weon is like a friendly way to say dude or something like that, if that's the best translation. So yeah, this person sells empanadas, but the rest probably is slang because I couldn't understand what they were saying. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, so we pay attention here. I'm just gonna go with easy ones because here we have a lot of bad words. I want to give you that content. So, well, let's listen to this one.
Bienvenido al paraíso.
Bienvenido a Valparaíso. You see, like, they kind of like sing it. Right? Okay, guys, but can we just talk about how fast Chileans speak? It was really hard to understand. Please, guys, slow down. And Chilean Spanish is the Scottish accent of Spanish. It is famous for dropping words endings, so instead of saying ¿cómo estás?, you may hear something like ¿cómo tai?. And they also use a lot of slang like po, which they throw in at the end of sentences for no reason. So it's iconic. I like it. But you might be asking me, so why is Chilean Spanish so different? And it's because it's due to Chile's geography situation. The Andes Mountains and the Pacific Ocean kept Chile pretty isolated, so their accent evolved in its own little words and its own little Spanish. Okay, guys, so that was really hard. So let's move on with something easier. So we're gonna have here Argentina. So let's see what they have for us. We're gonna go to recent voices. And oh my god, guys, we have so many bad words here in this one. Why? Remember that this is like real recordings from people. So well, let's go with one. This one. This one sounds easy. Let's listen to it.
Hace media hora estoy esperando el colectivo.
Hace media hora estoy esperando el colectivo. Oh, oh God, I really miss the Argentinian accent. But well, that's very simple. But let's listen to another one.
Yo soy de San Martín de los Andes, Patagonia, Argentina, y tenemos muy lindos parques nacionales.
Let's listen to it once more.
Yo soy de San Martín de los Andes, Patagonia, Argentina, y tenemos muy lindos parques nacionales.
So did you hear how she pronounced the Y as sh? That's called yeísmo, reilado como yo. And it's one of the most amazing features of Argentine Spanish. And that's why Spanish students love it so much. And yeah, it sounds like they're speaking Italian, but it's 100% Spanish. And guys, just to remind you, I already made 2 videos on Argentinian Spanish, so feel free to check them out. Okay, guys, so that was Argentina. So now let's go with Colombia. Colombianos. Vamos a ver. Let's see what we have here. So, guys, let's listen to this one. I thought it was very local. They use a lot of slang, but let's listen to their accent.
Parce, yo que le dijera, sí, nos vimos, pero solo un momentico para cuadrarlo del jueves, y no más. Parce, yo que le dijera, sí, nos vimos, pero solo un momentico para cuadrarlo del jueves, y no más.
Colombian Spanish, one of the easiest ones. Los más fáciles, the clear and crisp queen of Spanish accents. I love this one, especially because they use the parce, they say momentico instead of momentito. You know, they change the ito for ico. That's very Colombian. And people always say that it is the easiest one to understand, especially if you're just starting to learn Spanish. Everything is pronounced so beautifully, like they're enunciating for an awards show, right? But here's a fun twist, guys. Colombians love to use usted, the formal you. They don't use tú that much. They use usted, even when they're being casual. And as a Mexican, that's a little bit awkward sometimes because, like, why are they talking to me with usted instead of tú? It sounds kind of formal because we use it in formal situations. But yes, I really like the Colombian Spanish. Okay, guys, so now let's move to Europe. Let's go to Spain. So let's see what they have for us there. Okay, let's listen to this one.
Jaén es la mejor provincia de toda Andalucía, de lo mejorcico de España y de todo el mundo.
Madrid.
Madrid. Listen to this one.
Los niños están jugando en la calle.
And the great thing about this app is that you can actually listen to different voices, like different people, different ages, which is great. So guys, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the TH sound, el ciseo. That's called ciseo, and it dates back to the medieval Spain when people decided to spice up the pronunciation. They started doing it. And also the people from Spain use vosotros, as you know, which is like the way of saying you all. You will hear it a lot in Latin America. So if you're learning Spanish, don't stress. It's kind of optional unless you're moving to Madrid or somewhere around there. So guys, finally, we're gonna go to the best accent in the world of Spanish. I'm just kidding. Let's go to Mexico. Let's see what they have. So guys, Spanish from Mexico, it is very diverse, and I would really like to go to each one of the states so we can listen to it, but we can do that in another video. So right now, let's just listen to some of them. Yes, so, well, let's see what we have here. So this website has so much slang. So guys, if you really like to learn the local Spanish for Mexico, this is a great spot, but it has so many bad words. But let's listen to this one. It's really hard to just find one that doesn't have a bad word. But well, let's listen.
El Distrito Federal es la capital de los tacos al pastor. Se tenía que decir y se dijo. El Distrito Federal es la capital de los tacos al pastor. Se tenía que decir y se dijo.
Well, guys, this one feels like home to me. Mexican Spanish is known for being super neutral, which is why it's the go-to accent for TV shows and telenovelas. And if you notice the rhythm, it's because we have some Nahuatl influence. So many words like chocolate or tomato or mate, it comes from the different indigenous languages that we have all around Mexico. So what is the hard thing about Mexican Spanish is that you have to learn the Mexican slang because we have so many words. So yeah, that will be like the bad thing about it, but it's slang and it's fun and you can learn it. So there you have it, amigos. 5 accents, 5 vibes, all part of the same amazing language, which is Spanish. Which one did you find the hardest? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you're ready to level up your Spanish, hit the link in the description to check about Spanish55.com. So that's it, guys. That's all for today. If you would like me to go into the accents around Mexico, leave it in the comments so we can make a video about that. Nos vemos. Hasta luego.